Your husband's so cute. With those little techie things. Hey guys, it's MistyEyez. And Kylie. Hey guys, it's MistyEyez. And Kylie. We haven't asked Misty. Dear Misty, I am a gay guy and I am in my 20s looking to hook up. But the only guys that seem to want me, I think the next word is me, are straight guys. And they usually want me to dress up more feminine, wig, makeup, clothing, etc. when we meet up. I've never done this before, and it could go either way. Do you think I should try it? Any recommendations?
Well, first off, it depends what you believe in as a person, because these men only want you as a feminine figure in their life.
An object.
I'm not saying you're not feminine or masculine, whatever, those are the labels. I'm just saying these people in general that are messaging you want you to be your ultra feminine self so that they can get off or that they can be attractive to you. If that's what you really want in your life, then hey, dress up, go get it. Like no one's here to judge you. But those guys at the end of the day will never love you. They will never, most of the time, will never be seen in public with you. It will always be at nighttime or behind closed doors, or like, oh, if you
Especially
can't
if you're
host,
a gay man.
yeah, like if you can't host, like
Yeah.
you know, there's a very thin line that you kind of have to see what you believe in and tell yourself, like, is this really worth it for dick or a hookup or whatever you want to call it? And a lot of these men, this is how they treat the trans community. They only want you dressed up femininely in one way. They don't want to see you during the day. They just want you for sex. They only want you for their fetish or their fantasy, and like your feelings don't matter.
100% everything you said was right on cue. It's funny because for about 8 years, I lived with one of my BFFs. His name is Stephen R. Lang. Many people in local Florida know who he is. He's actually a local photographer. I don't know if you know him. He got his photography career by taking pictures of me.
Oh, wow.
Everywhere I went, I'm like, you know when you're brand new as a drag
Yeah.
queen, like, oh my god, take a picture of me with my hair like this, take a picture of me like this, oh my goodness, you have 85 pictures in the same outfit, you know, like, and
That's so cute.
yeah, that's how he became a mad paparazzi photographer in South Florida, and that's actually his career now.
Pause. I did meet him actually at an event.
Yes!
I met him at Johnson.
Yep.
And it was nice to have somebody there to like take a photo of you like every couple minutes, every 10 minutes. And I did meet him again at the AIDS Walk, Florida in Fort Lauderdale. And again, he was like, come on, pose. And so I do see it. It's actually really cool.
Yeah, you met him twice. That's true. So, Steven's joke for me for years while we lived together for those 8 years was, all you need is a wig and lipstick. And it's true. And we call them tranny chasers. These guys that are seeking you only because you're feminine to them sometimes only want a wig and lipstick. That's literally, like, you don't even have to shave your beard or your chest, and they just, as long as you got a wig on and lipstick, you're a girl to them, and that's all they need. And a tranny chaser is very different than a straight guy who's attracted to a trans woman. Very, very different. Now, the other direction I want to go with you with this is, I remember when I first started drag, the first drag queen I ever saw in a show was 1997 and 1998. Her name was Katia Lee Love, and it was in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and the bar was Concessions. Connections or Concessions? I think it was Concessions. And Katia was on stage. I was full stop gagged. Like oh my God. Like, I didn't know that was a thing. I never heard of drag queens before, and I want to be her. And I remember I became friends with her, and one of the things she always posted on like Facebook and social media was, I will never have sex with you in drag. Like, after every show, she would get completely out of drag, wash her face, become like a bald man, and go home as a guy. And again, it was Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I'm sure her very religious neighbors did not want to see her in drag or whatever. But she was very adamant about, don't ask me for sex, I will never have sex with you in drag. And I remember thinking, why not?
Mm-hmm.
I want guys to want me as a pretty girl.
Like, hi.
Like, and as I started, right before I started transitioning and I was having the come to Jesus moment with myself about being trans, I remember as a drag queen, I would do my makeup for the show and for the night, and not wash it off until he went to sleep. Which means if I got home at 10 or 11 or 12, my makeup would be on my face until 7, 8 o'clock in the morning because I didn't want to wash it off.
Just in case.
Yeah, just in case a booty call or in case you're on whatever app or Grindr or Craigslist.
It's true because as soon as you take off your makeup, you don't want to get ready again to meet anybody.
I'm going to bed.
Night is over.
Yeah. So I was the 100% night and day different opposite of Katia. She was a man who wanted to be a man and entertain as a woman. That's it. I wanted to be a woman all the time. So if you are transgender, the point of my story, and you want to be a woman all the time, 100% girl, dress up and go become these guys' fantasies for an hour. Just remember, they're making you a fetish. They are fetishizing you and they are using you. I'm not an advocate of prostitution, but I'm going to tell you to use them. Make sure you're getting something out of it. Maybe it's deodorant or lipstick or new tires for your car. Pay your electricity bill. Get something out of it. If you're doing what they want and need from you, make sure you're getting something in return.
Because at the end of the night, you don't want to feel used.
Absolutely.
Because in the moment when you're horny, everything seems like a luxury. Like, oh my God, or like a deep desire. Like, oh, he's so hot. He's so straight. I'm so horny. I want you. But then as soon as they come, or as soon as you come, or as soon as your sexual activities are over, they don't want you no more.
And a lot of drag queens don't shave the parts of their body that are not exposed to the stage. So they don't shave their legs if they have pantyhose, and they don't shave their back if they don't show their back, etc. So if you're going to hook up with these straight guys for these things, you might want to shave all the parts of your body because that could be kind of embarrassing when you're exposing those type of things. And if you are doing this for whatever reason, you're doing this for pleasure, for satisfaction, for validation, from insecurity, or for to get your electricity paid, you are always in control.
Of course.
Nobody ever has control over you, no matter how much they're paying you. Somebody can pay you $500 to come over and give them a hand job. And if they ask you to do something you're uncomfortable with, say no and get out. Even if they already paid you, get out. You can never do something you're not willing to do. Any final thoughts?
Nope, that's it.
If you want to dress up and be a gorgeous woman for sex, go do it. Loving you is easy.